Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has a thing for Megan Thee Stallion, but Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend is not here for it. Also, Lori Harvey spills some tea about her relationship. And lastly, Doja Cat is tired of people being all up in her bald-headed business. To get the full details, stay tuned and watch this video. Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Now there's a funny interview that went viral. The Rock and Kevin Hart were doing a press run for their new movie DC League of Super Pets, and The Rock was asked who would he want to be a pet to, and this was his answer.
What celebrity would you want to be a pet to?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, that's a good one. Why Megan Thee Stallion?
Well, we don't have to talk about that right now. Okay? Okay, Andrew, just leave it out there. Why are you laughing?
Kev?
Why the are you laughing at that?
I thought this was pretty hilarious because when I saw this, all I could think about was Megan's lyric from Cash-ish. She was saying, yeah, he my dog, you gonna sit down and listen. So The Rock said he want to sit down and listen. He want to be her dog, her pet, whatever she want. I think this was a playful interview, and he has a thing for Megan Thee Stallion, I think. However, Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend, Partisan Fontaine, was not here for this at all. In fact, It's On Site took a screenshot of his reaction, and he said this: all our dogs is named after numbers. Just teach your wife to use seasoning. You'll be alright. Moana is the ish though. Now, when he made this comment, a lot of us were confused, like, why is he bringing up The Rock's wife and why is he acting bothered? I mean, The Rock didn't say anything too out of pocket. It was just a playful comment, and I don't think he was literally trying to shoot his shot at Megan. I mean, he is a married man, so I think this whole thing was just jokes. However, Partisan got in his feelings a little bit, and he definitely was showing that he's insecure. He did come back and tried to clean it up by saying, of all the things to be worried about, y'all think I'm mad at The Rock? The comment started all our dogs numbers and ended with Moana is my ish. I deleted it yesterday because it seemed like people took it wrong. Thought maybe my joke was in poor taste. The thing is, I don't think Partisan was even joking. I think he actually was kind of pressed about The Rock's comment, because why would he even say something like that? That was weird on his part, and it kind of shows that he's threatened and insecure. But anyway, since we're on the topic of Megan, I do want to talk about her upcoming album, Traumazine. She has been starting her rollout for her album, but there has been some drama surrounding this rollout. Megan went on social media and revealed that her label is trying to sabotage her album release. Now, if you're not aware of the situation, Megan has been going through a legal battle with her label 1501 Certified Entertainment, and she wants off of the label. She's been putting hints out there that her label is trying to disrupt her rollout. She said on Instagram, I can't catch a break. My label hate me and my stuff always leak. At this point, invite the hotties to the studio and shoots. So Megan is claiming that her project was leaked, and I was kind of searching around to see where it was leaked, but I didn't find any music. However, I did find this album cover, or should I say alleged album cover. It might be just a promo pic from her album, but she was upset about that. But it seems like she won't have to be upset about it too long, because apparently Traumazine is her last album on 1501 Certified Entertainment. She tweeted this: y'all know I always have problems with dropping my music under this label. All these games and having to go to court just to put out my art has been so stressful. Thank you hotties for rocking with me through the BS. We almost out. Let's stay focused and run this last one up. So very interesting choice of words where she said, let's run this last one up. I believe this might be her last album on the label. And if that's the case, this is good news for Megan, because she can now break free and move on. And this is what she has always wanted to do. She feels like 1501 is cheating her out of her money, and she wants them out of the equation because Megan wants to hold on to her coins. Megan is not only signed to 1501, by the way, she's actually signed to another label, 300 Entertainment, which is her distribution label, and she's signed to Rock Nation, which works as her management. So she has a lot of different hands in her pockets, and her money is being split different ways. So one less hand makes things a bit easier for her. Now, moving on, Lori Harvey talked about some red flags in a relationship, and I kind of thought she was talking about Michael B. Jordan. Now, she recently sat down with Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor has a show on Bumble called Love to See It, and this is what Lori said.
Okay, so if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag. It's like,
Cordial, cool.
cordial, okay, you speak. I don't want y'all to have beef yet, okay? Because then that gets messy.
So how would you take it if it was genuine? Nah. You know, yeah, it's like,
It's not adding up for me.
it's not.
Now, I thought it was interesting that Lori said that it is a red flag if her boyfriend is still cool with his exes. Now, if you remember, it was rumored that Lori and Michael B. Jordan broke up because Michael B. Jordan still had a thing for one of his exes. This is just a rumor, but Lisa Ray, who is close to Lori Harvey's mother, kind of slipped up and revealed this tea on her show Cocktails with Queens.
I think that's bullshit. They said that she wasn't ready, because when a woman finds a good one, then that's what you're looking for. And I think that I heard about his ex, and him was so serious that he may have missed her.
So from that information alone, I'm just kind of speculating that maybe Lori was talking about Michael in her recent interview. I don't know this to be true, but I'm just speculating. But she did this interview in May, so maybe she was dropping hints that there were some red flags in their relationship before they actually broke up. That's just my assumption. But I do give Lori props because she knows how to move on and gracefully bow out. I do think she felt some type of way after she and Michael broke up. Michael made sure to publicize their breakup before she got a chance to release her statement. So I think she felt a way about it, but she's not one of those types to be crying and whining over a relationship, at least not publicly. She's gonna move on and do her thing. And unfortunately, Lori gets dragged a lot for dating around. A lot of people say she's for the streets. They even have the nerve to compare her to Future of all people. And Lori is not out here having babies by multiple people like Future is. So I think that comparison is really ridiculous. Lori is a young woman doing what she's supposed to do. She's dating around until she finds the right one. And she made it very clear that she's not going to settle in a relationship that doesn't serve her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move accordingly. And also, like, I almost got married very young. And so I think after that, it made me be like, okay, I felt like I hadn't really experienced anything. I didn't really know myself. I didn't really know what I liked, what I didn't like. I just feel like I hadn't really experienced life. So I think at that point, then I was like, okay, I'm about to, like I said, just date on my terms. And like, however I want to move, whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it. And if it's no longer serving me, I'm gonna move on.
Now, moving on, I want to briefly talk about Doja Cat. Doja Cat shaved off all of her hair and shaved her eyebrows off, and a lot of people think that she is going absolutely crazy. What's really going on with Doja Cat? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on with Doja Cat. Doja is just bored. That's all it is. Doja is very bored. Doja is sitting at home when she's supposed to be on tour with The Weeknd right now. So she has a lot of free time on her hands these days, and she's spending her time on social media doing the weird, quirky things that she would typically do. And people are concerned because they're just not used to seeing that from an artist of her stature. Doja is a pop star, but she doesn't act like it. I don't think she likes the fact that she has to present herself a certain way or look a certain way or act a certain way. So she's kind of rebelling against that. And I think that's partly why she shaved her hair off. And she also explained that her hair was almost a burden for her. She couldn't do some of the things she wanted to do without worrying about her hairstyle. So she just shaved it off. That's what she did. Now, when she shaved off her hair and her brows, a lot of people were concerned, of course. And she went on Instagram Live to kind of address some of those concerns.
Basically, okay, what happened was I got 2 DMs today from people who I never speak to. And they both are like, hey, how are you? Like, do you need anything? How are you feeling? And I'm like, great, thanks. I appreciate it. And like, they were like, that's all cool, but are you feeling all right? And I'm just like, yeah, thank you. And then the other person was like, you know, just I was like, yo, like, listen, this is starting to get a little weird. Like, if I'm like making you uncomfortable, or making you worried for me, like, I really do apologize. Like, this isn't something I'm doing on purpose. Like, I feel fine, and I appreciate you for looking out for me. And they were like, cool, all right, all good. Just checking in on you. And I'm like, thanks. And I hadn't spoken to this person, mind you, in like a really long time. So the fact that the conversation didn't go further than that is a little concerning to me. And it's just that on top of like everybody being like, you're on drugs and you're crazy and what has she done to herself and you need help. You need, like, don't be afraid to, like, you need to seek help. It's kind of funny because I always was the person to be like posting dumb shit on the internet. So it's just funny to me that people are in any way like shocked. The second that I get to feeling like I'm free and I feel cool, motherfuckers are like, you're not good. You're not okay.
So that's what Doja had to say. According to her, she's feeling just fine, and I think people were overreacting for no reason. Doja Cat is just being her quirky self, and she's gonna do some random things, and also she's bored, so I'm not surprised at anything she does nowadays. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.